It's cooking. She needs to be cleaned.
How will you prep this year?
How will I prep? How will I prep? I don't know what that question means.
I'll pop her from the back. I gave that bitch a grand pack.
All right, so I figured I'd give a little bit of an update on what's going on with bodybuilding and prep and whatnot, especially since you spent some time with Hani and Ian in training, and it's peak off season, and prep is supposed to really start in July. That's going to be about 16 weeks out. We're like 20 or so weeks out right now, so it's rolling and it's getting close. It's grind time to get huge and get ready for prep.
Certified black man, the one ain't up to school. Fuck it down whole time. I told you got some fun. Told on him, make up start shit, but he deaf on him. What is the no, it's not. Don't shoot the stories on your point. Treat the nonsense.
So my mind's been in a bit of a different place this year. Obviously, I have a child, so it kind of puts lots of different things into perspective. And I was kind of there regardless, where, you know, I feel like I was thinking recently about when you're doing hard shit or doing anything in your life, you earn the right to not feel scared over time. That's something that's always stuck in my mind, because when you start something, you feel really scared and you're scared to start it. A lot of people don't start at all, but that's just being a beginner. That's just like payment for entry, essentially. And then now I've done it for 10 years. I've won 5 Olympias, and now I'm at the point where, like, I don't really get that same fear because I know what I'm capable of and I know I can do it. So it's almost like a completely new experience now, where I've earned the right to not feel scared over time. The fact that it's earned and not given is the most important part, because it makes it that much more meaningful. And I think it's just one of those things where I get to enjoy almost a whole new experience this year, competing to show up and be my best and take in every single moment leading up to it and have this perspective of actual self-belief, because for a while I didn't really believe in myself. I had to kind of earn that as well over time. I think that's something I'm looking forward to this year. Feel like I'm in a good spot for my off season right now, both mentally and physically. It's definitely a lot tougher with a child. Courtney's obviously taking the blunt end of a lot of that, losing a lot of the sleep. But like last Friday, she got sick, took her to the hospital. She's totally fine, but that was a night of zero sleep, and it took me 2-3 days to recover from that. And then we had the event. When I come home now, it's not just like relax. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's helping. So this is going to be a new challenge. You know, every year I've had an injury or a sickness or like something come up. This year, if it's a baby, greatest challenge ever. I'll take that all day, any day over anything else. So just kind of like learning how to handle the ups and downs that come with that, and the whole process of being a bodybuilder, because you don't realize like how specific it is to like have good sleep and to have good rest and to be calm when you eat your meals so that your digestion's good and your insulin's all okay and everything's like going through your body and recovering properly. It's absolute chaos. You miss a little bit of sleep and everything kind of falls off. So I think I'm really looking forward to that. I'd written something down on my phone. I was thinking about this the other day, and it was how I find more meaning. I've found out that I find more meaning in driving progress towards my goal than the actual goal itself. And I really felt like that stuck home in me understanding that when I thought about being a dad, because I've always wanted to be a dad my entire life. But being a dad isn't the goal. It's showing up every day as the best dad that you can be. That is the goal that leads to happiness. It's not the pursuit of happiness. It's the reason to be happy and the reason to keep going. And, you know, I think competing for me for a while, it was just seeking Mr. Olympia and trying to win. But I realized that if you took all the joy I've gotten from competing in my entire life, I have way more joy in the progress that I drive towards that goal rather than when I actually achieve that goal. And I think that's a really important lesson that I had to learn, and understanding that, you know, there's nothing that you will achieve or accomplish that's going to lead to your infinite happiness. It's about showing up every single day and driving progress towards what your goals are. And, you know, right now mine's being the best dad I can be, showing up every day like that. And the side note is being the best Mr. Olympia I can be. This year is, I feel like, going to be the most pressure I put on myself to show up at my absolute best. And this is like, I want this to be like peak Chris. I want people to look back and be like, 2024 was Chris's peak. You know, when people talk about 2013 Phil Heath, 2008 Dexter Jackson, 2007 Victor Martinez, just a lot of these guys' years, I want this to be my year. And I think it would be really meaningful for me to have this be the year of my first year being a dad. Ugh. Another thing that drives me forward with competing is hoping that Bradley can look back and be proud of her dad, of what he was able to accomplish while raising her as a little bit of baby. But I was changing your diapers and you were screaming throughout the day and night when I won this Olympia. And she'll be like, damn, Dad, good for you. Or she'll be like, why are you wearing underwear on stage and all tan like that? That looks weird. Either way, it'll be a cool story to tell. So I'm looking forward to it. Full steam ahead. I got about 4, 5, 6 weeks until prep starts. So it's grind time right now, training at 100%, food at 100%, sleep at 100%. Everything's just go, go, go. So I'm looking forward to this year being the best year yet. We're going to take you guys along the journey as always. Try and get huge. Try and win another Olympia. Going for 6. Going for that Michael Jordan 6 rings kind of thing. So good times.